take the stage.
Our next speaker is Konnie Tran, the SNAP Education and Outreach Coordinator at the NCDHHS. Konnie, please take the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. I had a whole dance routine, but my supervisor is here, so I'm gonna control myself. Such a joy to be here with all of you. I'm Konnie. I'm currently the SNAP Education and Outreach Coordinator with our FNS section, part of DHHS. I celebrated this past December my 4th year in this role, and it's been such a wonderful journey. In 2022, SNAP, the USDA SNAP Education Program celebrated its 30th anniversary. The program is in 50 states, including the District of Columbia, Virgin Islands, and the Guam, and a network of 166 implementing agencies working with more than 33,290 local partners using and delivering evidence-based interventions. And those interventions include direct education, policy system, environmental change, and social marketing. So on May 13th, at 8:13 a.m., I opened up my email, and there it was, the deletion in HR 1, the deletion of SNAP-Ed for going in effect December 30th, 2025. So as you can imagine, my heart sank. It was, I think we were all preparing for a possible cut to the program, but it was a shock, I think, just personally to myself, a program that has ran over 30-something years. So with that said, it was signed into law July 4, 2025. So, I went through the different stages of acceptance, right, from denial to a little anger. But the happy news is that we are currently running the program all the way till September 30th of this year. And so that's actually really wonderful for the families who are getting the services. So I wanted to really give credit to the 9 implementing agencies in our state who are currently running SNAP-Ed. And as you can see, maybe some familiar names up here, but they include, universities, they include our food banks, they include our nonprofit agencies across the state. I wanted to give you kind of a visual. This is from data from our 2024 in terms of where the activities are happening. And so as you can see, the goal is to definitely saturate our state. But again, if we superimpose on the type of work that we've done, you wouldn't even see the lines on our state lines here. But this is just a visual idea of where we've been for 2024. And then some fancy stats to share with you. Direct education, as you can see, reaching almost close to 55,000 participants, working at 460 sites and 64 counties. I share a little bit about the policy and system environmental change work, and those include community gardens, and that's, again, one of the highlights of the program, and SNAP-Ed supporting that work. Another fancy slide, social marketing. Really, the only number I really would love for you to see is that first number with the total impressions. We launched this initiative for about 3 years. All the 9 IAs worked together to really kick out messaging across our state in terms of whether it was, eat more fruits and veggies, or, drink more, say yes to water, that sort of thing. And this really highlighted the collaboration efforts among the 9 IAs and myself in this impact. So close to more than, 9 million impressions for all those media outlets. And then in addition to that, our agencies had a chance to be featured on the My Carolina segment. And if you haven't had a chance, it was a wonderful couple minutes of just highlighting the SNAP Ed work that was happening on site. So all the 9 IAs had a chance to feature their work, and it was broadcast kind of like the evening news segment. So I wanted to share some pictures, just real life things that are happening. So obviously we know the education sometimes happens, for example, in classes like this. And as you can see on your right, children are learning to try different veggies and fruits and really making it fun. But also, lessons do happen in outside during the summer, in the park, wherever community settings allow them to do. So such a fun way to reach our children and the students. I mentioned a little bit about community gardens, and so wherever there's dirt, we can go in and turn it into a space to grow. And so SNAP Ed actually allowed a lot of our partners to really pursue this initiative in terms of bringing fruits and veggies to that community, whether it's a after-school program, the library, like I said, wherever there was dirt, SNAP Ed can come in and turn that into a community garden. And some of the wonderful memories that I've had just visiting the sites, we reach our preschoolers, we reach middle schoolers, high school adults, and our older adults. But I went to a preschool one time, and one of the kids showed me, just like the little spot that they had growing broccoli and all sorts of things. And she came to me and she said, "Carrots are good for your eyeballs." And so, I was like, yes, that's what I like to hear. And there's something so sacred about children. Children digging in dirt and just enjoying what they've grown, right? Like they saw it growing and they did that. So wonderful memories, yep. Again, older adults, we bring our Stay Strong, Stay Healthy program into our senior community centers. This is a wonderful classroom setting sometimes, if not, anywhere where there's a space, our older adults are able to work on flexibility, mobility, and a lot of them, I had a chance to talk to them, and some share that, after the class, they're able to get in and out of their car easier. They're able to get out a little more. They're able to socialize a little more. So again, the impact is amazing. And so again, just a picture of one of the sites that I wanted to share. In addition to that, Yes to Water. So here is a site where they've taken tastings, and I believe that's like infused water tastings out to a park or to an event, and then children tasting, as you can see. So I believe that's our Durham Dine team. And I believe last but not least, Kids at the Market. So Second Harvest Food Bank has a great way of bringing the shopping experience to life. So they bring this out. The children get to learn about budgeting. They get to pick their own fruits and veggies. They go shopping. And then at the end of the day, they take that into the kitchen and they learn how to cook those items. And so wonderful collaboration, again, with partners around to support this effort as well. And then, of course, you can see some familiar faces here. I wanted to feature our team. So every year, at the end of the year, we meet together in person, and we share just all sorts of things about the program. And so lots of happy faces here. But that's it for me. I just wanted to thank you for the invite to be here.